then when he did the slap. Because now she talking about that y'all ain't called each other wife and husband. See, I ain't even mad at you, Will. I'm mad at all these black women out here that's talking about he got one back for black women. That's what I'm mad at. I'm talking to y'all, sisters. Because y'all looked at that and said that was good for black women and black men need to stand up more. And that's why motherfuckers ain't got no bread because we're running behind y'all asses. And fuck, how is that smart for his brand to do something like that in public in front of these white folks?
I'm going to tell you like them. Hey, you smack me, I'm from the HFO. And it's going to show.
You agree with black on black crime just to get your point across? Right. Think about that. If he would have slapped me though,
we rolling? Okay, wait.
If he would have slapped me though, look, yeah, I can say all this right now, pre not getting slapped, right? So, but like I said, after watching how Chris Rock responded, somebody slapped me in that manner in front of all those people in that spot. We ain't just talking about getting slapped right now on camera, and then we say cut the cameras and we juke it out. No, we talking about on live TV that they can't cut anything, and he got to keep the show going. You know, they would have watched. They gotta watch. If you want to be asked to come back to the Grammys, you gotta show you can handle yourself. That's tough. I get it. You know, but like I say, and you also did one for black people. You showed that we all are not the same, man. That it ain't always gotta be about bang it out. You feel me? That we can. And I get everybody ain't built the same way in this, that, and the third.
I'm not.
Chris Rock, Pookie, all this type of shit in that third. I get all that, but I respect Chris Rock for what he did. I don't respect Will Smith for what he did. And I don't respect the women out there that's advocating for Jada Pinkett and Will Smith for doing what he did. And you know who you are because I was talking to some of y'all. I ain't going to say no names. You bad, too. You look good.
If you ain't stepping behind like Will Smith did for Jada, then don't come my way.
Well, I ain't coming your motherfucking way then. I'm going the other way because you want me to crash.
I ain't gonna lie. If I would have got my ass smacked, I would have showed that black people were just alike.
Yep.
Cause I'd have jumped on the crowd on his ass.
Eye for eye, tooth for a tooth.
I would have jumped on the crowd on his. Like my thing is like it's one thing for somebody to verbally disrespect you, but for you to smack the taste out my mouth, all the spit gone, dry mouth, cotton mouth.
I mean, what did he lose?
In front of the world.
What did Chris Rock lose from that?
His dignity.
His dignity?
His masculinity.
No, he didn't lose that.
He was emasculated.
That's personal,
at that
really. That's personal for somebody to say I lost my dignity. That's a perspective too to say I was emasculated just because you seen that a person got something and you feel like
just like a nigga smacked the shit out of him.
Like he got they brought him in front of me and raped him or something in front of everybody.
I'm pretty sure his wife was there, or girlfriend or whatever, kids, whatever. Yeah, so in front of your kids, all that, you gonna let somebody smack the shit out you? I know you ain't gonna.
I'm gonna show my. Like I say, it's different ways to look at it. I'm gonna show my kids how to handle yourselves under pressure, and that you ain't gotta allow nobody to have to move you out of your feet unless you want to move out of your feet.
Well, the first I know jumping in the crowd. Jumping in the crowd. You ain't even letting that going on.
Look, what I would say is when I first saw that initial reaction, me personally probably would have reacted, right? But after seeing how Chris Rock handled it, after seeing how Martin Luther King, these individuals handled it, it's like, damn, we can't handle that a little differently.
I always been a Malcolm X guy anyway.
Malcolm X even seen that you can handle things differently. You made a great point. At first, he was like, yeah, I'm going to go punch that nigga in the crowd. But Malcolm X seen that, nah, it don't have to be like that. I guarantee
Malcolm X won't let a nigga slap him like that in public.
Maybe so.
Because the thing is, me and my partner would have been there, so we would have stuck him out like he was on fire. It'd have been over. It'd have been a disaster. It'd have been a disaster. We would have never been able to come back to the Grammys. None of that.
Depending on what level you and your partner's on, because if you on Will Smith level, then yeah.
Nah,
I'm not. He ain't on his level.
My partner's gonna be sitting in the same row with me, and I know they would been on go.
Well, if he ain't on his level, his security guards.
Because the thing is, as soon as he smack me, I'm dragging him into the crowd, make sure somebody else get some of it.
We gonna go.
I'm throwing him in the crowd. Yeah, hey, Rod, go ahead and stuff him out. Hey, Bean, go ahead and kick him. Hey, Will, go ahead and get you two on me in.
Meanwhile, where his security guards at? Because Will Smith got some big time security guards coming hey, Bean, get y'all little niggas up like
nah,
this.
they might do. They might do.
They might do. We going for it.
They might do, but yeah, my dogs ain't going for that.
After you done smack the shit out of me,
I'm
gonna have to try.
Y'all dogs ain't going for that either. See y'all get smacked like that in public? No, y'all dogs ain't going for that.
You're gonna have to try to do something.
Depend. That's what I'm saying. It's about the scenery, right? Where your dogs at? They not in the front seat with Will.
Oh, they gonna be sitting right beside me though.
They coming all the way from the top. Hey, Bean.
No, they gonna be sitting right beside me.
Come on down.
They gonna be sitting right beside me.
By then, the security that came and cleaned them niggas up.
Nah, your partner gonna be sitting right beside you though. They gonna sit right beside you. They gonna be sitting in the same row I'm sitting on.
But he was on stage. That's what I'm saying. It's all about what, like.
Oh, I'm throwing him off stage.
Yeah, like I said, you got you elbow that nigga in the back of the
thing,
head, then you fall off the stage.
I'm mature, but not mature enough to get slapped.
Jada Pinkett, why did you come out here and say these things now? Is this for the promotion of the book? I get it. But, man.
If you love Tupac that much, go lay beside him.
Hey,
damn, Jada?
You love him that much, go lay beside him.
You and Will.
That's how I feel.
You and Will must have some type of. This nigga held up.
Go lay beside him if you feel that way. That's how I feel. If you feel that strong about Will, go lay beside him. I want to test your love.
That's my soulmate.
I want to test your love. That's your soulmate. Go lay beside him.
Together since he died.
See if y'all souls.
Go lay beside him. I want to see. Go lay beside him. Right now.
Hey, if you and Will and this is y'all business. I'm just talking kicking the shit with the guys right now. But this is y'all business. But if you and Will got some type of plan, cool. But if you ain't got no plan and you just out here putting out all this information and shit like that, then it's like, come on now.
Man, but
really
this is what I got an issue with, bro. Like, don't get called G.I.J. and then look at me like I'm supposed to do something. And then you talking about something, I was surprised that he called me his wife. What you mean? When I smacked the taste out of the nigga mouth, I was your husband then.
Look, I'm trying to figure out why your daughter writing a letter to this nigga.
That's OD.
Tupac.
That's OD.
Dear Tupac.
Will Smith. Will Smith. You need to learn a suplex.
Nigga said Tupac.
Cause she would have got suplex then.
It's just blatant disrespect.
Brother, did you read the letter?
I ain't read
like,
it.
bro, what's going on?
Damn, John Legend.
Like, what's going on?
What's up?
They are emasculating Will day by day, bro.
Man, they dragging my nigga.
No wonder that nigga.
Blood, man.
No wonder he be looking like he want to cry on every episode I see the nigga.
He want to
nigga
cry.
eyes be red.
No wonder he be adding his ass off. That shit real
He
life.
be advocating too, man. Why you do certain things? Where he bringing back memories of his mama and man, I get all that, but man, we gotta at some point, man, we gotta mend what we were and move forward to who we are.
Not real. That's real.
We got to mend what we were. And I know it's like easy said and done. Then it's like, man, what self assessments are we doing for ourselves? He got all this money, which is another point I make all the time, right? Money don't make you money this, that, and the third, right? But he got all this shit and he's still trying to make, not necessarily making excuses, but he's still reverting back to, well, his mama. You know, everybody got heartaches and pains in their life that we can build off of and say, well, this person right here or that person right there. Man, you got to be accountable for yourself and for your actions.
Well, do you feel sorry for Will Smith within all this stuff that's happening?
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment.
I don't feel sorry for it. No.
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment.
You don't think he knew who Jada was?
I don't feel sorry because I feel like to a certain extent it's a PR stunt. And I know we talking about it, which is what the PR stunt is about, to get motherfuckers talking about it.
Yeah.
Every time you see their name now, you probably clicking on it, right? Jada, did she got a book or something?
Yeah,
but I'm seeing it unwillingly though.
It's a memoir. She dropping a memoir.
Maybe Will seem like the type of sucker that love her to the depths of, yeah, baby, you can go out there and talk about me and say this, that, and the third, and I don't care. You know, I'ma love you to the end of the world. Yeah, man, tell Tupac he can come too. I'ma love him. He seemed like that type of guy. So, you know, she can go out and do that and say these certain things to get clicks on the book to promote. You know, so I can see that happening.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm surprised he ain't got a CDV charge yet.
Man, I'm glad he don't, bro.
I'm glad he don't, but like it's only so much a man can take. So I mean, the August that I seen the incident was already
soft niggas don't let that type of shit happen. Not
it was already a lot, but then you doing all this on the media too.
Let me take that back. Not soft niggas, but niggas who got CDV charges don't let that type of shit fly by. You know, it's already been some. Yeah, she already got.
Yeah,
feel me? I don't know nothing about that.
Already suplex.
Hey, I don't know nothing about that. Now, don't get it twisted.
We're
advocating.
not advocating criminal domestic violence by any means.
But we just looking at the extent of the things that this young lady has done and has said to provoke, that would provoke someone. You know, into not necessarily saying that's right for them to do that, but at least call you, bitch, what's wrong with you?
Hey, Accidental elbow.
Yeah,
man.
Accidental.
So he done said a few things. So hey man. Shout out to Jada, Will, and your family. Ain't taking no shots at you or nothing like that. Just discussing, making discussions about you, and you put your business out there for folks to discuss about you. So it's different if you ain't got your business out there, right?
Hey, Will, you got a lot more self-control than I do. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, man. But what y'all think? I mean, like with her saying that they pretty much they've been separated since 2016.
You sucker.
So like, if they ain't been together, I mean, if they pretty much separated, then you know what I mean. Is what she doing fair game now that they ain't together? You know what I mean? Because because at the same time, all we hearing now is Jada and what she's saying. But Will probably out here doing what the fuck he want to do.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
Nah,
Will
for
out
sure.
here doing what he doing.
But I mean, I think too though, like if Chris Rock would have said all that and Will wouldn't have said nothing, a black woman would have been dragging Chris. I mean, Will.
Yeah,
They would have.
Yeah.
So it's a lose situation.
Yeah.
You smack the man, they say, oh, you shouldn't have did that. But if you don't do nothing, you ain't stand up for black women not being protected.
Black women are not protected.
Like it's a lose situation. So what do you do?
Yeah.
So me, I'm a wild out. I'm gonna throw in the crowd and beat you.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Put hands and feet on you.
It's tough. It's tough, man. And I think just anything like what she could have did is like instead of like I guess like being behind him, she showed that like she wasn't behind him. She like nigga, I ain't expect him to smack him. I ain't even know like even when he called me wife, I was surprised. So it's like in no type of way are you kind of like you backing Will up to kind of at least make him feel like okay, what I did. I did what I did. I wasn't supposed to do it, but at least the woman I was defending, she was behind me.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It's like, damn, you leave me out to dry.
Which makes me to go back to what I was saying. To part of it is a PR because if you ain't said this, then the third, that's cool. But you sit beside each other at the Oscars, that's cool. Maybe they got it pre-planned already for you to sit beside each other. Okay, that's cool. What about the red tables? What about all these different other things that's been going on?
So in other words, he should have left her at the Oscars. Left her. You ain't since we ain't together. Don't ride with me.
I mean, she ain't say that. Then. She ain't say that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm like, I feel like piece of that, her saying that is bullshit to aid on to what actually happened.
Yeah.
And, I feel like that's just to get people up out their seats. To me, piece of it because if you ain't this, that, and the third, then why y'all show each other so family oriented?
Right.
And I ain't saying you gotta call yourself husband and wife to be family oriented, but you so much with your kids. You this, that, and the third, but you got this going on. He got that going on. He wants you to live up to the standard. You've been taking care of this, that, and the third. That's how, man, you can just see. It don't matter how much money you got, man. It's just how you play your role in the family and understand your role in the family is a big part. You feel me?
So what would have been your approach in the whole situation with Will? Would you have just been like, hey, man, look, like, we got to go and cut this off divorce? Like,
well, you gotta see what it is initially because we looking at it from an outside in perspective. We don't know we don't know anything about the facts. We know what Algacina said, right? We still don't know anything about for the whole part of what was actually going on with that situation.
Yeah, we do. We do. He was busting Jada down.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's what was happening.
I'm scared of Jada because they had me, but I was sitting in dark rooms and all this other stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Jada, she like a witch. She a witch, and I don't mean in a bad way.
Sitting in dark rooms,
but we don't know
other stuff. Like, bro, get together. What's going on?
But look, August is a little bit of switchy switch, so we don't know if Jaden was getting it too. We don't know.
Why say
switchy switch? You seen that, my boy? You ain't seen it with it? Yeah, go look him up.
Yeah. I don't know. I was a little suspect when Tory Lanez punched him in the mouth and he ain't do nothing. I was already a little suspect.
I'm glad Tory punched him in the mouth. I'm sorry, August. I'm glad he punched you in the mouth. But anyway. Yeah, and that was some whole shit, by the way, by him. That was some, let me get some clout. My music ain't hitting on shit. Let me go say what I need to say.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't know what's wrong with these guys letting niggas punch on them and they don't do nothing. That ain't never gonna fly.
That's different.
Tory ain't never gonna fly.
Tory Lanez 5'3" hit me. He gonna have to get stunned.
Yeah,
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah.
Easily.
I'm gonna have to jag him. I see he up there in the jail cell talking about they in population, not regular population. He a little scared for his life,
He
should be
for a while. He'll be in there.
Shout out to Megan Stallion, man. Got my man locked up behind bars for
no, man. Hold on. Don't say that. Don't say that, man. We don't wish death to jail nobody, man.
For a piece of fragment on a foot. You seen Fulio foot? Fulio showed. He said that's what it look like when you got shot in the foot. Now Meg got with some little scratches or something.
So in other words, you saying Tory innocent?
I ain't saying that. I feel like I feel like he.
Put it
I'm
on.
just talking about.
Nah. Look, I ain't saying. Look, I ain't know, and I'm gonna
Don't
clear it
follow
up.
me.
I'm gonna clear it up. I ain't saying he had definitely something to do with the situation, and he probably got out of character by pulling the gun out and doing all that dumb shit that he did, which is the reason why he's at where he's at. So nobody's there because of anybody else, because of Tory Lanez reacted what I was telling you earlier about what you were
In the
saying,
feelings,
what real niggas do in the moment. And I'm like, nah, you gotta think first before you react. Yeah. So he did something that real niggas shouldn't be doing, and he reacted, and then that got him in trouble. And even with Tory really had a shot to get himself out of trouble, man. He really could have just came through and apologized, said,
yeah, you know, too much.
yeah. Then he went and said he didn't do it. This, that, and the third, old girl. Then Meg said, fuck that. Nah, you trying to put smut on my name. So now I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. Yeah. So it was really Tory fault why he did it. He's still trying to fight it. Go ahead and fight it. Why them guys down there, 6'10", 6'5", 250, and they looking at you, Tory. You 5'2", 5'1". Where your bodyguard at, buddy? Better have one.
Hey, I'm going to let you know. Everybody watching this podcast, there is no situation where I'm mature enough to let a nigga smack me and let you get away with it. So please do not try that, because I'm not that mature. I'm not Chris Rock. I'm not Alcina.
Well, pull your gun out.
I am never that mature to let you smack me and get away with it.
Well, pull your gun out and shoot at some feet and say dance, and let's see you gonna hit about 10 years down the road.
I ain't gonna tell you to dance, but I am gonna start throwing them haymakers for real.
Yeah, man, you better be ready to box, goddamn.
Yeah,
be ready to box.
Absolutely.
Be ready to box, man. If we talking about roles, man, as far as relationships, man, you know, with the boy Tyler Perry made headlines by making some comments about, you know, how women should, you know what I mean, be okay with, you know, I guess, you know, dealing with a guy who may not make as much as them, but he's a good man. You know what I mean? Don't be so caught up in how much he makes, 50-50, blase. If he's a good man doing the best he can make you feel good, things like that, that's what you need to focus on. Don't focus too much on who making more, because at the end of the day, women are making more money, so you know you're dealing with a smaller pool of men.
Yeah, I mean, money don't equate to happiness, though. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, I definitely feel what he's saying to a T. I mean, money don't equate to happiness. And also too, man, like women, man, y'all got to get back to real life, man. Like y'all got to stop living up by all these. But what people say on social media, man, y'all see these girls getting all these roses wrapped in $100 bills and all sort of stuff. Y'all think that all of a sudden y'all deserve it. It's like, come on, man. Like, this is social media. It's social media for a reason, man. Y'all gotta look at y'all lifestyle, see what y'all doing, see what y'all bringing to the table, and say, okay, you know what? All right, I'm bringing this to the table. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna get X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? You can't be bringing McDonald's to the table and expect to get $10,000 wrapped in roses and all sorts of stuff, and no boo and all sorts of stuff. Like, it has to be realistic at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I do agree with what he's saying at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about happiness, man. It's all about what somebody brings into your life. It's all about somebody adding to your life. You know what I'm saying? As far as that standpoint, not, you know what I'm saying, just saying, okay, well, at the end, I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, so I should have 100 roses wrapped in $100 bills. Like, come on, man, that's not realistic, man.
Well,
Stop
look,
it.
I think to what he was saying was times have changed. You know, it's not 1930 where you got to depend on a nigga no more. So now you've got to the point where you can make your independency all money. Man, independent. Throw your hands up at me, right? So now you've got to the point to where you can make your own bread. You don't have to count on a nigga for nothing. So why are we still looking for somebody to pay my bill? Yeah. Talk to a girl the other day. Well, it would be nice if he could pay my bills. You know, I just don't want. Like, why? You can do this shit yourself.
Gender roles out the window. Gender roles out the window.
Yeah. Why you looking for that still instead of, okay, I'm looking for a nigga that got grind. I'm looking for a nigga that got hustling by himself.
Because they don't want to work, bro. Right. They don't want to work.
They care about his family. You know, I'm looking for a nigga with more perspectives. We all looking for niggas that got money with character flaws. What type of shit is that? You ain't gonna have that. That don't make sense. You feel me? You looking for somebody that's gonna do for you, but he over here tricking off, and he'll show you that he tricking off.
They said they don't care as long as they bills paid.
As long as they bills paid and they happy, they sad at the end of the day when time has passed, all the bills is paid, but that nigga ain't just tending to you. He tending to other women too. Yep, he tending to other things.
Yep, dude. You want to cry in the Honda? Or do you want to cry in the Rolls Royce? You know what I mean?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm crying in my little blue Honda outside right now.
You feel me? Come to
Right
the
now,
Honda.
to this
Make
day.
that choice. But yeah, it's a good, interesting thing. Tyler Perry bringing that up because with the dating dynamic and how it is in the modern world, like it's such a big talking point with women making more, men making more, 50-50, what those dynamics are. And a lot of women who are making more money are having a harder time finding
excuse.
partners because, you know, they looking for somebody who's
no
just
excuse.
on their level or making more than them. But that's that's just at the end of the day, we got to do the numbers. It's a small percentage of people out there who's doing it. So, you know, you got to be smart and selective.
Your plan is your plan. Don't be looking and saying, hey, ladies, do you think he should pay 50-50 or 70-30? Your plan is your plan, whatever you got. And you need to come off of that 50-50 and 60-40, 20-80, all that. You need to come off of that mindset and go back to the drawing boards. See, be open to the relationship to see what it is this fella got to offer, what you got to offer, what you bring to the relationship. Because you're looking for what everybody else bringing, and you ain't bringing shit but your draws and some McDonald's plates, right?
Right. Fact.
So,
I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm bringing 100%, what I need you for?
What I need you for?
If I'm bringing 100%, what do I need you for?
You feel me?
Because, I mean, having somebody that look cute on my arm, I mean, what does that really amount to?
That's good and all, but
What does that really amount to?
that shit get old.
Yep. That's
quick.
saying. Building on saying.
Quick, and at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, if a man is bringing 100% to the table, he doing his own thing.
You feel me?
That's how I usually
You say 9 times out of 10?
Probably 10 times out of 10.
10 times out of 10?
But I'm gonna give him some hope 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, do 9 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10.
Ain't nothing 100%.
Because, I mean, me personally, if I'm bringing 100% to the table and you ain't bringing nothing,
Yeah.
come on, man.
There's some tricks out here though who don't mind giving 100.
These
just
tricks.
As long as they getting what they want.
What my boy say?
Stop
These
it.
tricks.
These tricks.
Trickingtons.
Tricks are for kids, man.
Trickingtons. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's a you know, that's just a real interesting conversation, man. You know what I mean? I wish we had, you know, a woman. I'm pretty sure the women gonna chime in and have their thoughts and say what they gotta say.
Y'all
but
kiss
you know
my
what I mean?
ass.
At the same point, you know, it's not saying like, yo, you need to, I guess, play down your standards and stuff
Nah.
like that.
That's bullshit.
But you gotta bring something to the
less
table,
than.
man.
That's
Y'all
perspective.
got to.
But like you're saying, you got to be realistic about things, man. Like you're saying, perspective
Yeah.
is everything. Like money ain't everything. Look at the person, who they are, their morals, and if they line up, hey man, the sky's the limit. You can make the shit work.
You played yourself
Right.
when you talking about playing down on what it is that you're worth and shit. You played yourself when you started talking like that, because now you looking at physical things. You're not looking at spiritual and mental things. You taking that out and you just
Right.
basing it off of physical.
And your worth went out the window after
Right.
you do that.
Right. So you looking at what you're worth and I should be in this car, I should be in this house, you know, this, then and the third. Well, go get that shit then. It's time. You don't have to count on no nigga to do that.
And to get it out the mud, man. We doing it.
Get it out the mud.
Get it
Real
out the mud.
mud, man. We ain't been introduced the episode, man, but this is Talk What You Know podcast, you know what I mean? We really
Talk what you know.
We talking what we know, not what we think, man.
Not what you
Creator
think.
Soul Studio. Just
Shout out
got
Creator
to be
Soul.
Episode 11. Like we passed over 10, I think, with the day. So,
Ain't
you know
High
what I mean?
Fitness. Shout out to Ain't High Fitness.
Drinky drink.
Drinky drink.
Drinky drink.
It's a beautiful thing, man. We appreciate all the support.
We all been blicking this month.
More content coming soon, man. We got interviews coming. We're gonna be showing up at a few events, doing some things. Like,
here.
hey, we building up, man. We doing what we supposed to do.
Shout out
man.
to the people that's showing us love out there. Go follow. Hit that follow button
Follow
on
button.
YouTube,
Yep.
on
of
Instagram,
that. Yep.
TikTok.
Comments.
Talk what you
subscribe,
know.
Like, all of that.
Yeah, and we're gonna have our Instagram, all our social media stuff on this episode, you know, so we're gonna have all that stuff for y'all, man. But thank y'all for the support. Talk what you know, not what you think.
We are. This
Booyah.
work.